Hi guys, and welcome to In the Kitchen with Rich. Today we're going to be cooking a chicken and spinach curry. I've got over 90 recipes in my Eat Curry, Eat Clean cookbook. The recipe I'm doing today is just a variation of one of the recipes in here. What we're going to be using is we've got some organic chicken, some chicken breast, just dice that up. Putting some mushrooms in. You don't have to put mushrooms in if you don't want to. I've got some organic mushrooms. I've chopped some onion, I've got some organic garlic, and then I've got some turmeric, some ground cumin, some ground ginger, coriander, and also some black pepper. Just mix those into a bowl first of all. You'll need some coconut oil. I use this one, which is organic coconut oil, so just put a little bit of that into a saucepan. You'll need some baby spinach, and then also get yourself a big head of cauliflower, and you're going to chop it up into little pieces like this to blend, and that will be your cauliflower rice. Also put some water, boil some water, so about 500 ml of water first of all. So that's all the ingredients you're going to need. Okay guys, so first of all put a tablespoon of coconut oil into a frying pan and put that onto the hob. Okay, so first of all you put your coconut oil into your pan, so a tablespoon of coconut oil, let that melt for a minute, and then you're going to get your onions, your chopped onions, and you're going to add those into the pan. And then we're just going to stir those for 3 or 4 minutes. And while those have been stirred, I'm then going to get the rest of the ingredients ready. Next, add your garlic. I'm going to put the garlic into there. And just stir that in a few times. Just stir it around a few times. From there, I'm now going to get my chicken. So my chicken's already been diced, and I'm going to add the chicken into it. Remember, try and go organic chicken breast if you can, which will be a lot healthier for you. And I'm going to stir that in 3 or 4 minutes here on the edges. So you want your chicken, so it's been seared on the edges, so the chicken should be like this. So say about 4 or 5 minutes. Once it's like that, you're then going to get your spices, your mixed spices, and you're going to add those in. Mix those into the chicken. Just stir them all the way in. Try and cover as much of the chicken as you can. And then from there, you're going to get your water, so your boiled water, roughly about 500 ml, and you're going to add that in so it just covers the top of the chicken. You may not need to use all of it, just to about there. And then from there, I'm now going to put the heat, so it's on to boil. I'm going to let that boil now. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to turn it down, we're going to put it onto simmer. We're going to put it onto simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes. After about 5 minutes, we're going to add your mushrooms, because they're not going to take so long to cook. The spinach we'll put in right at the very end, so it's just wilted. And while that's been done, we're then going to do your cauliflower rice. So I've broken the cauliflower up just into small pieces, just so it's easier to blend. Use a whole head of cauliflower. And then we're just going to zap it, only for a few seconds, just the consistency of rice. So I'm just going to blend it. So just literally just a few seconds, that just needs a little bit more blend. There's still just a few little big pieces in there, so I'm just going to give it another little zap. there we go. So it should look like that. So it actually looks as though it's like a rice mixture, and that's your cauliflower rice. We're just going to put that to stand, and then this has now been on for about another 5 minutes. So I'm now going to add my mushrooms in. So I've got organic mushrooms. I'm just going to add in, and I'm going to stir. I'm going to stir those in, and then I'm just going to keep stirring every few minutes for about another 20 minutes. Just get those covered. I'm going to leave that now, and then we'll add the spinach in just towards the end. So that's now been on for about 25 minutes. I'm just now going to add my spinach, so my baby spinach. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm just going to mix that in. So that's just going to go in for the last few minutes, just until it starts to wilt, so probably about 5 minutes. And while that's being done, I'm now just going to cook the cauliflower rice. So I'm just going to take that out, put it into a, just make sure it's in a microwavable dish. I'm just going to cover that over, and I'm going to put that in the microwave for 5 minutes. And there you have it, guys, a healthy chicken and spinach curry with cauliflower rice that I've made out of my Eat Curry, Eat Clean cookbook. I said there's over 90 recipes in there, so if you do like your curries and you do want a curry cookbook, there's some chicken, some meat, some seafood, and also some vegetarian options as well. To order this, just go to www.thefitbodybootcamp.co.uk. So, healthy curry recipe, and I'll see you next time in the kitchen with Rich.